All right, well, welcome back to the iWealth podcast. We're joined by Mr. Brad Connors, and today we're going to talk a little bit about if you want to gift to charities. And we've got an expert and a guy that actually did a bunch of charity work here just yesterday. So, Brad, talk us through charities and what are the key things to making it work?
Yeah, it's so important, right? A lot of people's near and dear to their hearts is certain charities, and they want to give them and they want to support and help take care of them. And there's several different ways to do that, whether it's get your hands dirty and go to that charity and work, or whether it's give monetary or whatever. But a lot of times we see the money side, right? And it's not for everybody. Not everybody's charity inclined, but some people are. The government has created a way to do this with your IRAs. So tax laws change. We don't prepare taxes, but tax laws change where you now can give up to $100,000 to a charity and have that directly from your IRA to that charity. And here's why that's important. Standard deductions change. So go back 10 years ago. Yep. Someone would take $10,000 out of their IRA, that's taxable to them. They'd write out a check for $10,000 to the church, let's say, tax deductible, and it kind of offsets each other. Well, now standard deductions were raised so high that a lot of people don't itemize, and they don't give enough to be able to write that deduction off. So now if they take $10,000 and they do the exact same thing, they might not be able to write off that $10,000 gift that they just made to the church. Instead, what they should be doing, if you're over the age 70, because there's an age in there, you should be doing that gift directly from your IRA, not to your checkbook, but to the church. And so this time of year, especially towards the end of the year, we have a lot of these that we're doing where clients are coming in and saying, all right, I'm going to give my gift for the year to XYZ charity. Can you take $5,000 and give it to this one and $8,000 to this one? And they might have 2 or 3 charities that they're doing. What happens though is that IRA value is decreasing, and it also offsets their required minimum distribution that they have to take. So the government says at age 72, it just changed from 70 and a half, that you have to take money out of your IRA. Whether you want it or not, you have to take it. They want their taxes, right? You put it in tax deferred, they want their taxes, you got to spend it. Well, now we can gift that money to the charity. We can use it against the RMD, so we check the box, we did your required minimum distribution, and we check the box that you gave to your charity, and you still got to use your standard deduction on your tax return. So the rules have changed a little bit. It's a little messy. I understand. It's complicated.
Like, this is crazy complicated,
right,
on how this all happens.
But if you have a grandparent or a parent or yourself that's in that 70 age group, 70 or older, they should be looking at not giving money from their checkbook. They should be giving money out of their IRA, because when they die, that IRA is all taxable to their beneficiaries. They might as well keep the after-tax money in their checkbook and give that to them, because they know that's already been taxed. Might as well give the IRA to charity, even if it's in little bites every single year for your required minimum distribution or whatever, right? So bottom line is, if you're 70 or know someone 70 or older, have a conversation with them about, like, how are you taking care of your charities? I know it's important. And if they're not using their IRAs, they really, really need to consider it, Matt.
That's way cool.
Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. Yeah. Totally makes sense. Well, I guess I learned something, and I'm glad I'm not 70 right now. All right, well, we'll see you back here next time.
Thanks.